Good morning. This is Sri Primo with a quick 5 minute recap of the sports events that happened the previous day, which is May 12th. So let's start off with NBA, which is this is probably the most interesting series that's going on right now with the Knicks and Celtics battling. The Celtics came back on Saturday, stormed back, huge win on the road in New York. But yesterday, they were up at halftime. They were even up in the third quarter. I think that this stat will be just mind-boggling. I need to verify that. I just got it from a friend of mine, but who said that the Celtics were up nearly 14 points in 3 games, and they lost all 3 games. And again, they took almost 50 three-pointers, 18 of 48. So when the three-pointers are going in like they did in game three, when we're shooting at a 63%, it looks good. But when your three-point percentage is below 40%, you're going to be in trouble. Um, Eventually, the Celtics, they were up, as I mentioned early, but then New York stormed back and took a 1 point lead going into the uh, fourth quarter, or 3 point lead going into the fourth quarter, and then they won by 8 points. But when you look at it, the Celtics, um, it's now going to be really tough for them to come back, considering what had happened later in the fourth quarter, adding insult to injury. Their star, Jason Tatum, was carried off the floor, placed in a wheelchair. Looks like he suffered his right ankle, clearly in pain, could be his Achilles. That could mean that he could be out for not just this year or so the series, but also could be he's scheduled for an MRI today, but he could um, miss the entire next season as well. Well, they go cold from three, and again, this is exactly what I keep saying. When the threes are going, everything looks good. In the other one, and then Brunson led the rally for the Knicks. Came back and now have taken a very commanding 3-1 lead with the Boston superstar out. So this opens the door for New York. Maybe it opens up other players in the Celtics could come up big. But at this point of time, I'm predicting the Knicks to move on to the championship game. On the Western Conference, you had the Timberwolves now winning against the Warriors, and they go up 3-1, and uh, tough for um, again Warriors to come back from this. Timberwolves, Randall 31, Anthony Edwards 30, another huge effort from him, and that's going to be tough for uh, the Warriors to come back. Uh, that's where we are with the NBA. Meanwhile, in the room open in the men's singles, which is actually going on right now, you have Alcaraz and Kachanov battling it out, one set apiece. Quickly going down to the Monday's events, you had Rude and Berrettini. I was kind of talking it up, but Rude got a walkover in the second set after winning the first set. Munar continues his um, streak, beating Sebi Korda. Sinner, easy winner. Serendillo, Hercax, and Mensik all won easily, as did Diminor. Tommy Paul had a very tough time against Maycak. I mean, I did mention it yesterday about him as well. And then on the women's side of things, you have Zhang winning against Andrescu, and Andreeva, tough win for her as well. And Svetlina just demolished Daniela Collins easily, as did Coco Gauff beating Raducanu. Paulini and Schneider and Stearns who beat Osaka. So the women's singles quarterfinals set, Paulini takes on Schneider. Stearns takes on Svetlina, and then tomorrow you have Sabalenka taking on Zhang, and Coco Gauff taking on Riva. As far as the men's today, you like I said, Carlos and Cachino tied up at one set apiece. Draper was down, but now he won the second set. Now it's up. It's there in the third set as well. Others on tap today. You got Sinner playing Sorrentino. That's going to be very interesting because that could be the true test for Sinner in a match so far. And then you got Arthur Fils and Zverev. That's going to be a very interesting matchup, as did Tommy Paul and Diminor. So a lot of great matches out there today. Hurkacz's Mensik match as well. So that's that's definitely the case where we are in the Rome Italian Open. So with that, we wrap up later today. We have the PGA coming up. Myself and Dr. Dan will be doing a preview. There's also a news that came out of India, although no IPL has happened yet. I think they're going to start another few days. But the biggest news that came out was the retirement from Test cricket of one of the greatest Indian players in cricket, Virat Kohli. So he's now going to retire from Test cricket. So that news has come up big after Rohit Sharma announced his retirement a few days back. But this is probably one of the biggest ones. When we'll talk about it, Amit and I may talk about it a little bit later today or tomorrow. All right, with that, we wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good rest of the day.